Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning volatility report. It is I, Andrew Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer of OptionPit.com, welcoming you to said volatility report. A couple announcements here. One, look at our weekly scores. It's this Saturday. If you sign up for Option Pit Live, you can get the weekly course. Try it out for a month. It is a great deal. You get our chat wrap of trade ideas every day. It's about 30 minutes of live mentoring every day with Mark or myself or Keith. But this weekly trading course is going to help you learn about trading weeklies. If you want to get a flavor of what's going on, check out Mark's YouTube channel here, our Option Pit YouTube channel, and his free webinar. Okay. Also, our Trader Summit, we got a few spots left. Great stuff. Go to our website and check it out on basically helping you become a better trader. Now, with that, let's just go to basically what the story is. Okay, this is still the story. What does this do? You have VIX trading here, and I know this is a little delayed. I think it's backed off a little bit, right? VIX is up here. We had a kind of a nice little rally this morning, and it's already sold off. Gravity still pulling the futures up. So when is all this going to end is the question. So right now, supposedly there's NAFTA talk or there's some sort of agreement next week. I think part of the reason that the rhetoric has been so high is because they're trying to come to some sort of NAFTA agreement, I guess, something along those lines. That's really pushing the rhetoric farther. So what we could see is just more of this. Where SPX volatility stays in the 20s. These futures kind of are just hanging around here, and they're essentially just waiting for vol to die. But in the meantime, remember those futures are kind of just edging toward cash. So the positions that benefit when you edge towards the cash, those are the ones that I like the most. As far as looking for faster moves now, we don't have. It's going to be harder for a move to go faster until the cash actually starts to move down. So that's something I'll discuss in our vol newsletter class on Wednesday. As far as individual names go, what's holding up? Technology is still bouncing around. I say it's volatile. So you want volatile technology trades. Basically own some gamma. We covered that in our gold class last night. Tesla seems to be bouncing back. We looked at a trade in there last night. Could it easily go back to $300? Sure. Could it go to 225? Sure. So right now, they're doing what they do, which is make some hay out of potentially good news. You'll see, I think, a little movement in the vol products, just not a ton, until we have more resolution. So you're going to get kind of a lot of this orbiting action. So whatever trades you can look for from an orbiting point of view, that could be interesting. That could be interesting in there as well. The next big story really too is looking at look at the Qs. Right now, we are just not getting any real action out of them. I mean, they are down substantially from their highs of the year. This is 20 handles, so that's a pretty good over 10% from the top. We're back into basically just erase the beginning of the year, and I think that actually from a level point of view is pretty interesting because everybody thought everything was going good, and then there was White House shakeover, there was trade problems, there was what other news coming out. All of a sudden, everything, kind of the halo effect after the tax reform went through, all that went away after. It looks like there became a lot more political uncertainty. So the market has basically said, okay, we're going to start over for the year. And if the market judges the policy to be more coherent, it probably start to rally again. But if all of a sudden, you've got, the Facebook, I guess also with technology too, you had the Facebook data problem, right? So all those things kind of piled up on the Qs. But everything is looking, very much like that, right? So all of the goodwill at the beginning of the year, the SPX is below actually that level. It's below where we're back into December, right? So all of the great news on what they thought, I think a lot of policy uncertainty just basically erased it all. And now we're sitting there waiting to see what happens. What are some of the things that could drive vol lower? Well, some reasonable trade settlements in the short term. That could be one thing. The second thing is technology earnings and how tech is recovering from how technology is recovering, kind of from basically what we'll just call as just bad press. Nothing really illegal, just kind of bad press. So if that starts to happen, I would expect stocks to go up and vol to go down and kind of start reversing, whatever the secular trend that we're in right now. And again, it could be pretty powerful, but there hasn't been enough snowball yet for that. All right, so Mark will be in for the chat today. And if you have any questions, email me, andrew@optionpit.com. And I look forward to seeing you in our weekly class on Saturday. All right, bye-bye.